All right, hey team, welcome to our Wednesday night call. It is Wednesday, October 17th, and somehow I'm still here. My baby girl turned 1 yesterday. Cassie, I don't know how you got through that day. Surprisingly, I did okay. Surprisingly, there was no tear shed except for when she decided to party from 10 p.m. until 2 o'clock in the morning in our bed because she thought she could just party late on her birthday. So, good times. So, okay, guys, there's announcements. You guys can look for them in the team page. It's about the Make Your Mark. Get working on that. Who has made any of their marks? Who knows about Make Your Mark? Right? Who doesn't know about Make Your Mark? Raise your hand if you don't. All right, good. Samantha, go into your Coach Online office, and then it's going to be under breaking news. So it'll be on the way. But the gist of it is the more Success Club points you get this month, the more prizes that you get. So if for anybody that has not hit Success Club 5 this year yet, if you hit it this month, you get the Team Beachbody hat. Remember, the prizes for this year end in December. So if you want that tank from this year, you got to get it October, November, December, no questions asked. If you hit SC10 or some other thing, you get a water bottle. The next ring up is some sort of magnetic thing, and then the next ring up is the hoodie. So just look over, because there's 2 different ways that you can earn it. Make sure you guys look over that and get that ready. And then the other quick announcement real quick, guys, is I know Cassie had messaged me on Instagram. I talked about it quickly on Chris's call the other night. I am hosting a Shift Shop challenge group. It is starting November 5th. It's going to be 4 weeks. Thank you, Kayla. Kayla, you're on it. Thank you. I keep thinking the 4th or the 5th. It is going to be 4 weeks. And the reason it's going to be 4 weeks is because we're going to do the prep week, which is the new videos that they added with the proving ground so they can get used to the moves. So that's how it turns out to be 4 weeks. So it'll take us all the way until the end of November. And then you guys can either break off for December, or maybe we can make a game plan and maybe do something leading up to Transform 20, but let's not worry about that. Let's worry about Shift Shop. I sent all of my personally sponsored coaches an email inviting you guys to join me. So anybody that's not a PS coach, Heather, Kayla, you would have been the only ones that didn't get the email. You are more than welcome, if you don't want to run your own Shift Shop group, to invite as well. The more the merrier. The only requirements is obviously they have to have BOD, and I'm going to kind of be a hard, but they need the agility markers. They play a significant role in this program. And before, I've let people print them off, and I don't know, $20. That's what they cost. So I require them. If you don't want to, that is fine, but I do require them. Okay, guys, let's jump into the call. So was it last week, 2 weeks ago? I did the post in the team page that asked, what are the reasons, what out of these reasons are holding you back from your business? And thank you to the people that were completely honest and completely transparent and commented. And I think it was Heather's answer I replied, or maybe I just replied and I said, expect that this is going to be a team call. And Heather's like, I knew it. And it is. Now, if you're new to me, which none of you are, all of you know me, I'm kind of like a tell it as it is. I don't coddle. I don't sugarcoat things. I don't beat around the bushes. That's not going to get you anywhere, and that's not going to get you any further into your business. Oh, and if you post this on Insta Stories, will you guys tag me? I like to share if you guys are on the team call. So first things first is you got to take ownership of your business. And I had like this talk this morning on my like page with my followers, because someone's like, oh, since you quit doing live videos, I don't work out anymore because you were my daily motivation. I roll, like, I'm like, no, like, I can't be your motivation. I can't be the reason you work out every single day. You can't depend on me. And it's the same thing with your business. You can't depend on your upline to check in on you every single day. My PS coaches know I can't check in on them every single day. I have 100 coaches in my downline. Like, I physically do not have that much time a day. So if you need someone to check in on you every single day, then we need to sit down and we need to chat, because you need to take ownership of your business. And I'm not saying that doesn't mean like, oh, you're a new coach and you're not going to get any help. No, that's not it whatsoever. But at some point, we have to take ownership of our business. We have to quit using X, Y, and Z reasons of why we're not moving forward. And I have fallen into that trap before. I don't have upline support. Yes, I have an upline, but I don't have the support that I need. When I got started, I did it all on my own. And I know you guys have heard it's that story, like, I walked 6 miles in the snow with no boots up the road and down the hill every single day. Like, I know that's what it sounds like. I get it. I do. But it's true. I did this on my own. Found all the trainings. And when I was a coach, there wasn't all of these trainings. There wasn't new coach calls. There wasn't the Beachbody Champions page. There wasn't the training in the Coach Online office. The Coach Online office was janky. It was 2 editions before this one. Like, it was janky. But I found a way because this was my only plan. There was no plan B. This was my plan. And I know some people are like, well, Ashley, like, I have a full-time job that I love. That is cool. That is completely cool. And I'm not ever saying that you have to leave. Like Emily, for example, she loves what she does. She's never going to leave, but she treats her business like this is plan A. She treats this business like there is no plan B. There is nothing else to fall back on. And I think that's the mentality that we need to take when it comes to our business. So I gave it 6 reasons, and I was super nice. I didn't even use the E word. But these are excuses of why we don't move forward in our business. And I'm going to go through each one, and I'm just going to kind of lay it out. And then at the end, we're going to chat and we're going to brainstorm on some ways that maybe can help us move past that. Maybe something we can do in the team page on a daily or a weekly basis. So the first one is, and I love you guys when you answered, but some of these I want to be like, no. So the first one was, I don't know where to begin or what to do. Guys, I know you all get the new coach training that Beachbody sends you. Okay, well, maybe if you've been a coach for a long time, you haven't got it. There's a pinned post. Start there. There are units. And you know how I know that you guys see it every single time? Because I made sure to set it up that every time you go into the team page, you see the units. So if you're not doing the units, like, you are blatantly going away from them, like moving, not doing them. They're right there in front of you. There's the albums. How many of you guys know that there are albums within the team page that have trainings? How many of you knew this? Yeah. Okay, so if you don't know this, go discover it. It's under albums. There's so much in there, from Success Club to Rank Advancing to launches to transformation photos that maybe you want to post about. But when you say, I don't know where to begin, you just need to begin. You don't need some fancy thing to start with. You don't need some fancy tracking, some fancy office, this awesome profile picture, this cover photo. You just have to start. Because once you start, you're going to then start learning. You know, those like on this day that Facebook shows you on a daily basis. I'm seeing it. And I love it when it pops up in January. And I'm like, oh yeah, I made a collage with like pink bright borders, and oh, there's a Shanti photo, and oh, that is a picture of Turbo Fire. Like, I did all the wrong things, but that's how I learned. That's how I became successful. That's how I've grown, because I simply started. So when you tell yourself, well, I don't know where to start, or I don't know what to do, you do. It's the vital behaviors. It's sharing your workout every single day. Is it a rest day? Share about your Shakeout. Share about your mom crack, your go-go juice, your liquid gold. Unless I am the only person that does this, we all know damn well that we drink it on the days that we don't work out. And if you don't, then we need to chat, because you need more energize in your life. Like, there is always something to share about being proof of the product. Just because you take a rest day doesn't mean you can't share about being proof of the product. But I promise you, you will learn the more consistent that you are. Why do you guys think I've been asking on a weekly basis, when was the last time you posted about your workout? Your answer should always be yesterday. That should always be your answer. And maybe, just maybe, if I ask it enough, you guys will start posting them every single day. And you can't just do it in your stories. You can't just do it in your stories, because those stories disappear in 24 hours. And when you're getting new followers or new friends on Facebook, they're going to miss those last 24 hours. So if you haven't posted a workout, they're going to be like, well, who is this chick? Like, what's going on? You got to be consistent. So I don't know where to begin. I told you guys where to go. The pinned post, the units, the national wake-up calls, the Beachbody Champions page. How many of you are not in the Beachbody Champions page? Everybody's in the Beachbody Champion. Heather, get in it. Get in the if somebody's on the computer and can link that group in the chat, that would be great. I don't know if anybody's like on a physical laptop, if they could do that. If not, I can find. Teresa's got it. Thanks, Teresa. So if you are not in the Champions page, you need to be there. It is a gold mine. Like, I am tagging people in videos every single day, learning from the best of the best coaches. Oh, look at that little one. Learning from the best of the coaches. You got to be in that group. You can, so many nuggets. training in the Coach Online office, training in the team page. If you did a quick search in the team page, I guarantee you'd find probably what you're looking for. Maybe not, because we did do a new team page about a year ago. But chances are you should find it. Guys, if you use this reason that you're not succeeding in your business, then you need to do some soul searching and decide if this is something you really want. Jeff Hill said that to our team when we were on our team retreat. And he said, I want you to take time away, whether it's 15 minutes, whether it's an hour, and really decide, why are you doing this? And if it's for the discount, that's great. But that's not going to be your driving force to succeeding. And that's okay. That is completely okay. We have lifers on our team, and will love them for life. And they've accepted that. They've acknowledged it. But if you're the same person, it's like, I don't understand why I'm not diamond. I don't understand why after 3 years I haven't rank advanced, or I'm not hitting Success Club every single month. You got to dig deep, and you got to do some soul searching. So that's number one. Number two, I've tried everything. Really? Really? Have you tried everything? I have been a coach for this is 6, by the way. Evidently, we're counting this as 6 years. I have not tried everything. If you have tried everything, I want to know everything you've tried, because you haven't. You haven't ran every type of free group you can possibly run. Have you ran a goal group, an organization group, a meal planning group, a decluttering group? Probably not. So you haven't tried everything. When you tell me you've tried everything, you are taking an easy way out and giving yourself permission and telling yourself, it's okay. It's okay that I am settling and that I'm just going to sit back and just coast. You haven't tried everything. There is always, always, always something you can try. And if you think you've tried everything, then you need to keep adding to your market, because those new people, you haven't tried with them. See, you can never tell me that you've tried everything, because you have not tried everything. All right, guys. Number 3, I don't have enough time. I talked about this today. I talked about this on my live video. We all have 24 hours a day. Every single one of us. Now, if you can find a 25th or 26th or 27th hour, send it my way. I would love to know where that exists, because I would love some extra time. We all have the same exact time in a day. But what you do with your time, that's what matters. When people tell me, I don't have 25 minutes to work out. Yes, you do. If you have 9 minutes to watch me on a live video working out, guess what? That was 9 minutes you could have put towards a workout. You have time to work the business, but you got to almost do a time audit of what you're doing. So if you're using on a daily basis, well, I don't have time to work the business. So I want you to sit down and I want you to be honest. It's like when we ask our challengers, well, what'd you eat today? When they leave out the Oreo, the ice cream, maybe a soda here and there. Like, you need to be 100% truthful with yourself, because if you're not, you're just hindering yourself. You're just hindering your business. But do a time audit. Keep track of everything that you're doing. And I don't mean just the business. Did you scroll Instagram for 20 minutes just because? Did you look at stories and you went through the day and watched all your stories? You could have worked the business. So something I am extremely guilty of is when I go to bed, I sit down and I catch up on stories from the day. Does anybody else do that? Yeah. I quit doing that. One, as much as I love Danielle Natoni, watching Danielle Natoni's story isn't going to do crap for my business. I'm not going to get any further. Instead, I now use that time that I would before bed to send out invites on Instagram. And I'm typically sending out anywhere from 50 to 75 invites very quickly in those 30 minutes. And I can share my tips with you at the end of something I have found that's working for me on Instagram for sending out invites. But it's about managing your time. If you're finding that you're scrolling social media, you have time to work the business. If you're finding that you have time to watch a TV show, but you're saying you're not succeeding because you don't have time to work your business, you may have to make a sacrifice. The first year that I really, really, really busted butt in my business, I made a lot of sacrifices. I gave up a lot of TV shows. I quit watching the random ones that I used to watch all the time. And I used that time to work my business because I knew that that would pay off. I knew that that would get me further. I love Grace. There's been times I've skipped Grace because I need to do stuff for my business. Truth, I'm 3 episodes behind Emily. I know, Emily. I'm 3 episodes behind, and This Is Us too. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I am failing. I know I've been really busy. I've been really busy in the office. That's what I've been doing. But Emily's like giving me, she's going to text me later and be like, what the heck? I am actually really behind, but you do have time. So I want you guys to, so how many of you said that and we're going to call them excuses. Let's just accept that this is what these are, excuses. How many of you said, I don't have time? I know I have. Jill, raise your hand. Yeah. I love you all. Okay. So between tomorrow and next Wednesday, I want you to pick one day that you do a time audit and be truthful. And that day that you do a time audit, don't be like, oh, this is the day that I'm going to rock my business and I'm going to use all my time and I'm going to be good with it. I want you to be honest with yourself. And you may need to do it for a couple of days to like really see, because one day may not really show you, but you may find that there are windows that you can work the business. Maybe it's before the kiddos get up. For my breastfeeding mamas, you may have to send out some invites while you're breastfeeding. You got to do what you got to do. I've been there. I've done it. Let's be honest. We send out invites. Sometimes we go to the bathroom. My mamas, when we escape to the bathroom for 10 minutes of peace and quiet, in hopes there's peace and quiet and not little fingers underneath the doorway, send out your invites. Every person that you've talked to knows that it happens. There are times, okay? So do a time audit. And now that we've narrowed that down. Number 4, I need more training. No, you don't. I truly, truly believe there is a thing as too much training. If you are watching hours of videos every single day, but you are not applying what you are learning, it's pointless. It's like the same thing with personal development, or when you go to Beachbody events like Summit or Super Saturday. Who's going to a Super Saturday or Sunday this weekend? Kayla is. No one else? Y'all are breaking my heart. Okay, y'all need to hop on. Yes, Emily? You can unmute. You want me to unmute you? I can't unmute you. Can you? There you go.
Did you say Super Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was typing something in there. I'm gonna go. Tatiana and I are gonna meet up.
Perfect.
On Sunday. But what I was gonna type is that she just said that there's a thing is too much training. So Janelle Summers, so that's Shalene Johnson's sister. She's a top 10, 20 coach, has quit doing team calls for her, like trainings for her team every week, because she's like, it's too much. Between Beachbody Champions and the National Wake Up Call, we don't need this. And you could be spending that hour doing business activities and taking action. So if you think you need more training, you probably just need to take more action. So.
And it's true. And that actually, Emily will probably remember, we quit doing team calls for a while. We called them like hangouts, and we just worked the business and said, everything I'm teaching you guys on a weekly basis, you already know this. There is a video out there for it if you really need to know. But there is a thing is too much training. You don't know if it's no good. Jill, I don't care if there's 5 people. Get to the damn event. Watch a video. No. Anyways, sorry. Jill knows I love her. She's my bee sting. You don't need more training. You need more action. You need more consistency. You know how you're going to learn? By doing it every single day. One thing that drives me bonkers, and I'm sorry if you've ever said this, I need to learn how to post on social media. Can you teach me how to do good posts? No. I get asked, well, how did you learn to make your posts? I've been doing posts for 6 years. I've been consistent every single day for 6 years. I have never missed a day of posting on social media. And this is going to sound really bad, but even when I had Evelyn, so it's A, trying to hide that I was being induced, and B, I'm in the business of social media. So even if it's just one post a day, you got to do it. That's how you're going to learn. How are you going to learn how to hit Success Club? You're going to hit Success Club. How are you going to learn to invite? You're going to invite. You're going to learn by actions. There is too much training out there that if you watched every single training video, they're going to tell you how to do something 10 different ways. How many of you guys have watched a video, I don't know, like on Instagram stories or on inviting, and they each have a different method? You probably have. Yeah. Guys, he's like, I'll raise my hand. We have. So what do we try to do? We try to apply each and every way, and then we get overwhelmed. And then it's like, you go down this spiral, and it's like, I don't want to do this. It's too difficult. You're going to learn by doing it your way. I've seen a lot of coaches that have gone back to the basics. doing what used to work for them before, because we get caught up in all the shiny new stuff that we need to be doing. Stick to the basics and you'll learn as you go with consistency. All right, guys, number 5, I lack self-confidence. We all do. Unless you have like the biggest ego in the world and you think you are the bomb.com and you're amazing, that's awesome. Like, tell us how you have that. But if you lack the confidence, it's going to get better with time. I hear often, well, I don't want to invite because I'm afraid that they're going to reject me. They probably are. They honestly probably are. Emily, that's actually a task for next week in the team page. Emily and I are like on the same page length. Wait, I don't know why I'm doing mine. What was it about? Self-confidence. I don't remember. I lost my train of thought. But you're going to get better with self-confidence, with personal development. And again, with my favorite C word, consistency. You'll get more confident with your posts. Like Cassie talked about it last week on Chris's call. She said that sometimes she's not confident in what she posts. I think that's what you said, Cassie. Something along those lines. That confidence is going to come over time. There are days where I don't feel confident when I'm posting. Like, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to sound. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way this video turned out. And I just roll with it. And usually 9 out of 10 times, like, those are my like most engaging posts. But I promise you'll get better with time. So and I am not a PD queen. I'm going to go with Chris Downing and say that like personal development's not my jam. We're working on it. Some good books though that have really helped me is You're a Badass. And then she also has a good one is You're a Badass at Making Money. I just started that one and that's actually one's really good. And then Girl Wash Your Face is good and Get Over Your Damn Self. I tried reading Go On F Yourself and I couldn't get into it. So maybe you can give it a shot. I personally could not get into it. But those are good books on, I haven't heard of that one, Joe, on getting that self-confidence and pushing past that. So if you're using an excuse of I lack self-confidence to grow in your business, that's just going to keep holding you back and that you're never going to be able to move forward with that. Number 6, and this is the last one. It's harder than I thought. Really? Did you think you were going to make like 6 figures in the first week? Do you think people are just going to flock to you and you're going to hit Success Club 5 right away? It's going to be tough. This isn't hard. I try to quit using the word hard after Danielle Natoni did a video on the 80-day obsession where she talked about like certain things are hard. Like battling cancer is hard. Losing a spouse, losing a parent, losing a child, that is hard. Growing a business, that is tough. Yes, coaching is tough. Building a business is tough. It takes time. I am almost 6 years into this business. It'll be 6 years in January. And I think people think like I make millions doing this. I'm just breaking the threshold of making 60 to 70,000 a year. I'm just getting to that point. 6 years in the making. It's not going to happen overnight, guys. And my coaches, I do audits when my coaches quit. And I say, why are you quitting? Unless like they've come to me already. And I get, well, I didn't grow quick enough. Girlfriend, you've been a coach for 3 weeks. What did you think was going to happen? Businesses that open up storefronts, you think they close their door in 3 weeks? No, it takes time. It takes consistency. Have you guys learned that's my favorite word yet? Consistency. If you stick it out, it can happen. But if you're using this reason as I am not, or my business isn't growing because it's harder than I thought, you need to do a gut check. And you need to ask yourself, one, are you really doing what you need to be doing? Are you doing the stuff on your BAT every single day? Are you doing the 4 vital behaviors? Are you showing up consistently? Are you getting results? And I know when people hear the word results, they think like, I have to have a 6-pack of abs or I have to lose weight. And that's not necessarily it. Maybe you don't have any more weight to lose and that is okay. You can have results emotionally, mentally, and you can share that. You can overcome things. But if you don't have those things and you're not doing those things, then yeah, this business is going to be even tougher than it was before. You can do this. So let's be honest, y'all. These are all excuses. Every single one of those are excuses of why you're not advancing in your business. And I am very guilty of using excuses of why I'm not advancing in my business. And I never lie to you guys. I never sugarcoat things. I have been in a rut. I thought I'd go to the retreat and I come back on cloud 9, and it has been a struggle. I've been on the struggle bus with my business. I barely hit Success Club 10 and SC5 last month in my husband's business. It is the 17th and I am still sitting at 6. And if y'all know me, that is not the case with me ever. And I've been using excuses. I don't have an upline. I have no support from above. I have nobody that recognizes me from above. We didn't hit a lead again this year. Am I ever going to be successful in this business? Like, I have been using every single reason, and I just need to get out of my own way, and I need to quit using those as excuses of why I can't be successful. Because in my eyes, I still don't see myself as successful. And maybe that's the same with you. But in my opinion, if you're still here, you're successful. Success looks different for every single person. But we got to move past these reasons. And we got to get out of our own way, and we just got to go after it. We are 11 weeks from the end of the year. Is it 11? Close enough. 1, that's crazy. 2, how did we get 11 weeks from the end of the year? Like, I don't understand what happened. I feel like I just had Evelyn a year ago, like yesterday. It's crazy. And I talked about it a little bit on Chris's call, and I'm just going to touch base with it really quickly. And then I'm going to open up to any like discussion or suggestions that maybe anybody has on how we can work together to overcome some of these things. What you do these next 11 weeks, this is what determines your 2019. I'm going all in with Shift Shop. Like, I worked out with Chris today. 1, it's going to be really hard to do with Evelyn. She really liked my markers. I did not have markers for most of the moves. But Chris has a way to get to you. I actually ended up doing his master mind, his power of why. But I'm giving it all I've got because I have to. Because what I do now determines how my January and February and March are going to go. So my call to action to you guys, 1 is I need you guys to do a time audit. You have now, don't do today, obviously. You have Thursday until Wednesday, so to do a time audit. And I'm not going to call anybody out. Like, I'm going to let you take ownership of you and your business and post in the team page your time audit. And tell me, did you find nuggets that you can work the business? Did you find pockets? Did you find that you're doing things that probably really aren't helping you? Or did you find things that you maybe need to spend more time that are helping you in the business? And be honest with your time audit, guys. Like, please be genuinely honest with it. Because if you're not, the only person you're hindering is yourself and your business. You know, I'm not going to know if you're not being honest, but you will. So my second call to action, and mother effer, I lost my train of thought again. Oh, son of a bee. It was the second call to action. It was a really good one. Oh, and I asked this on Chris's call. I was in the call to action. I only think one person answered it. I need you guys to decide, like right here, not right now, by the end of the night. So I would like for you to post this call to action by the end of the night. Because sometimes if we overthink it too much, we're going to make it really complicated. Cassie, either your vacuum is moving or your little girl is playing with I was like, I just see a vacuum going. Evelyn's obsessed with it too. I need you to decide, 1, if you're still determined to be here on January 1st of 2019, 2, why you're going to be here, and 3, how you're going to continue to move forward in your business for the rest of the year. Did you guys catch that? Are you? Why? And how are you going to finish out 2018? And I don't want to hear the stuff you think I want to hear. I don't want to hear, well, I'm going to be diamond. I'm going to be emerald, which you could be. You could be emerald tomorrow if you really wanted to. I want to hear what you truly want to say, what you truly want to do, because I will never be disappointed in your answers if you truly mean them, and then you're going to go after them. So that is your call to action. So I want to open it up, guys. We'll get, say, like 10 more minutes because I don't want to take up a lot of your time, and I have a ton to do. I'm not going to lie. So we went over these 6 things. What can we do as a team to help overcome these? Do you guys remember when we used to do the daily check-ins on the team page? You guys remember those? Did we like those? And please feel free to unmute yourself. Like, join the conversation. Like, I don't want to hear just my voice. But so if you guys haven't been around for a while, we used to do the polls, and we would add the things daily. Like, I posted my workout. I posted about Shakeology. I was free for the product. I posted on social media, blah, 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 blah. And we used to do those. And I think we did them for a couple months, and then I just kind of quit doing it because people quit being consistent and answering them. Did that help? Is that something that would help you during the day?
Not really. Not for me. I try to work the business in the pockets of my time with 2 kids. So it's like first thing in the morning, I get my workout in, and it's till she wakes up. And then it's like all in between the day. And it's like, I sometimes, honestly, to be completely honest, I don't have time to check in the team page because I'm constantly trying to do everything I need to do in the pockets of my time to work my business. So to me, I don't think it's helpful. I just think it's another thing that I have to go look at and go find to check in when I'm trying to work my business. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep. And I will just point on this, like, I would try to make it a point, at least if it's like 2 minutes a day, just to check in the team page, just to see if there's a call, a training, a live video, something important that you missed. But no, totally get it. And that's the great thing about the polls is they may work for some and they may work for some others. I know, Jill, what were you about to say?
Oh, I was going to say, like, for me, I liked it, but more because I'm always running in circles that, like, I look at it as I have alarms on my phone telling me when to eat. Like, so for me, like, seeing that is something that's like, yep, gotta go do that. Or like in my mind with my new job, like I don't have as much of a luxury because I'm in a shared office right now to be able to hop on and like slyly get on Facebook or be on my phone because like our COO is literally like the doorway across from me and gets really mad at the cell phone thing. So like in my head, I might be like, oh, I'm going to do this then. And then I get sidetracked or pulled somewhere. So for me, seeing the poll, it's like I didn't.
Something that might work for you guys is, like you were saying, Jill, you need the alarm to eat. Why not instead make your alarm for like certain things you need to get done in the day? Like you need to send out invites at 10:30, and then at 10:45 you need to send coach invites out. You know, like make that in your routine as well, or just like write it on a board, you know, above your desk or whatnot, of all your points that you got to get done, and then check them off as you go. That might work better for you versus going on. I mean, everybody's different, but that works for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have I have my home office, but putting it on a board at home doesn't help me.
Maybe, like I said, on your phone might help you.
I'll figure.
Yeah, and it may not work for Jill, but that could work for other people because I know I do that sometimes too.
I was just throwing out my thing. You don't have to like what I have to say, but I'm just trying to be helpful. So
that's fine. I'm not.
So if the poll does help people, if somebody wants to take the initiative and do that, you're more than welcome to. I know for me, sometimes it's like, oh, Emily did this and I didn't do this today. And like reminds me like I needed to step up my game some days. So if it works for some people, maybe if anybody wants to take a lead and do it, you can. I will continue to do the random, did you post your workout today? Or when was the last time you posted your workout on social media? But if anybody has any other quick ideas, like I said, I don't want to take up too much of your time tonight with the call, or anything that helps with you overcoming any of these, I don't know, obstacles, excuses, whatever you want to call them. No?
I was just going to say that I really like, since I'm new, I really like having a group that feels like a community. Like that's one of the reasons that I wanted to join, because I needed some peeps. So I like seeing a lot of activity on the Facebook page. It does feel like there's a lot sometimes because there's a lot of groups, so it's like a lot of notifications, but you can turn them off. You don't have to like look at them right then. So I appreciate it. Just like as someone new who wants to feel like there's actually stuff going on.
No, I agree. And you'll notice that our team has like ebbs and waves where a lot of people are posting and sharing, and then it like gets silent and you only hear from me on a daily basis. So anytime you guys like find a great training, post it. You find like a script that worked for you, share it. If you had a bomb post that got so much engagement, share a screenshot of it. Like that way we can all learn from each other. Because at the end of the day, like we're not in competition with each other. We're all here to help each other grow and learn. And something may work for someone and something may not work for another. Like I love Cassie's idea, especially for me, like with being home. the alarms. Like I do that for like medicine and drinking water. Like why didn't I think about doing that for my business? Like, so I'm going to start adapting that because there's certain things that like I let fall through the cracks on a daily basis. So share what works for you. And I hate like being that person that has to remind it, but the more that we can share it, the more that you guys can grow and the more that you guys can learn and advance in your business. Emily does a great job of going live in the team page and sharing nuggets and sharing different things. And I love it because I learn new things from her because yes, even 6 years into the business, I'm still learning new things on a daily basis. So definitely share what works for you guys. Maybe what doesn't work for you. If you have a question, use the team. That is what we are here for. That is what we're here for. Okay, guys, real quick. I need to look at the team calendar before we hop off and because I can't remember. So there is no new coach. There is no team call next week. It's a new coach call. So if you're a new coach since the last new coach call, be on the call. If you're not, do not. I love you all, but do not be on the call. Use that time to work your business because you already know what I'm going to be talking about. I love you guys, but I know sometimes people hop on and they're like, oh, I'm like, no, you've been a coach for 4 years. Get out of here. It's not that I don't love you, but use that time to go do something else for your business. So the new coach call will be next Wednesday instead. And then we will have on the 31st, instead of doing a training, we'll have a live power hour, which all that means is we're just on Zoom together for an hour working the business because it's the last day of the month to get things locked in. Make sure you're good to go for November. Gosh, that hurts my heart to say November. So that everything's on the calendar. If you guys haven't looked on the team calendar, make sure you do that because there's a lot of good stuff on there. But I appreciate you guys taking time out of your night to be on the call. It means a lot to me. Please, I'm going to take a quick picture, but we're just doing it candidly. Please make sure to post your call to action, the one that I asked to see for tonight. You guys don't know when I took it. I saw Emily like sitting there. Maybe I just took it, Emily. Maybe you can't see my phone down here. But make sure to post that call to action that I asked for and then your time audit within the next week. And we're just going to do an honor system. And remember, it only hinders you if you don't do it. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks if you're not a new coach. Good night, guys. Bye, y'all.